tonight's game features the Portland Trailblazers on the road against the Phoenix Suns, and tomorrow's matchup has the Golden State Warriors traveling to Los Angeles to face the Clippers. Who do y'all have as the 7th and 8th seeds in the West?
I got for the 7th seed. I'm gonna stick with the Clippers. I think the Clippers are gonna beat Golden State, but I think Golden State will pull it out against the Suns and win and be the 8th seed. That's my take. I just feel like I just don't trust the Suns at all.
I have. Let me see how it shakes down. I do have the Clippers because I think the Warriors. I think the Warriors just want to lose, though. That's my whole thing. I think the Warriors want to lose the shit that Shelton's been preying on. These motherfuckers just want to lose just so they can get a high draft pick and not much more about this season. So I'll have the Clippers as the 8th seed, and I will have the Suns. I have the Suns at the 7th.
I'm gonna go. I want Portland to win. I feel like they got a young, exciting core. I feel like finally Scoot is playing well.
You're a guy.
Enough. No, that wasn't me.
They gonna trade his ass.
That was FIFA.
That was me.
That was me. That was not me.
It was definitely
you were
he should have been
criticizing
number
Scoot.
one.
Yeah, you were talking shit about Scoot. My bad.
It was me.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Very, but I mean he's playing okay now. And I would love to see him in a playoff series just to see what he could do. And I think the Suns are formidable for those. I don't think the Warriors want to win at all. I agree with Nick. They need a draft pick. And I don't want to see the old-ass Clippers at all, though Kawhi may be able to do some Superman shit and get them a couple wins in the first round. I ain't really here for that because I done seen that before, too. I want to see Scoot. And I want to see Devin Booker with this team so I can be able to shit on him once he don't come through as well. So those are two for me, Portland and Phoenix.
Dang, why you want to shit on Book, bro?
Because he overrated.
He overrated. He overrated.
He overrated like a motherfucker, bro.
He wasn't at the time.
I told you at the time.
He wasn't. He was that guy. I still think he's still that guy. I think he's anyway.
Shit, nigga. We talking about after a title for some nigga. After his finals appearance, what he been at since? Look here.
I mean, shit, we can say that about some other folks. If I can pull up a list,
not like him. Not like him. Yeah. I don't think
Devin Booker is Reggie Miller dating Miller dating a Kardashian.
It does. I think at the end of the day, though, I think my thing is if he never got to the finals, maybe there's a little bit more weight to the discussion. But he did get to the finals. He did play his way by carrying that team to the finals.
He didn't carry that team.
Yes, he did, bro. Go rewatch the games. We covered all of it. We were there.
It was Chris Paul who is the engine, the little engine that could for the reason why they went to the NBA. It's masked like Devin Booker did everything. But since Chris Paul has gone, since Chris Paul is been gone. The guy who carried it, you telling me he carried the whole team to the finals? Why can't he carry the team to the playoffs?
I'm telling you, in the playoffs, we saw Devin Booker was lighting motherfuckers up.
So where was that? So where's that Devin Booker been since?
The Phoenix organization went back to the Phoenix organization. It always was, bro, which is why everybody thought he was overrated because it's not a good ass fucking franchise. But all that being said, you got to win this game tonight against Portland. Like,
if they lose this, it's crazy.
My thing is, at this point, Devin has, for his career, gotten and played in the big game, right? And he's similarly without the title, because I think you look at Devin and Giannis to a certain degree, they both kind of went down this way, except, Giannis has all the accolades and is still heralded as a top 5 player of the league, whereas Devin kind of just fell completely off the cliff and provided validation for the two of you on this program. But I think for him, he's definitely lost a lot of the shine that he had, when before he went to, on his run to the finals, but he's still that guy. I still think he should win this game. I don't know what the Phoenix is going to do in terms of building a team around him, but it is what it is. As far as the Clippers and the Warriors, both of these franchises are right now
Cooked.
Shit. And they are very much in a spot where we don't know what they want to do. And both could benefit from losing. It's a really tough thing to call because Curry's back. I know Curry and Draymond, they're not trying to lose a game to get a lottery pick. They're competitors. They're winners. They're champions. They're trying to win the game because in their mind, they still think that maybe they can get on a heater and win another title. They're delusional like that. So I can see them giving it their all to win the game. And honestly, let me get the Warriors, man. Let me get the Warriors and let me get the Phoenix Suns. But my question, though, is why do you guys think that when you guys say that they want to lose to get a lottery pick, who is they? Because it's not
which team. Which team you talking about?
The Warriors. The Warriors. That's the only one.
I think it behooves that. Yeah, I think it behooves the front office and the ownership. I think Steve Kerr don't give a fuck. He just happy to be there. He missed the white man getting paid for shit that he don't really contribute to. But I think it's the ownership and them being like, we've got about 2 more years of these courtside seats selling out like they are because of this guy named Steph Curry. He's going to leave pretty soon. We need to be able to rebuild and find a future for us to still sell these tickets because they've been having new arenas and some more shit since this Warrior dynasty started. So they got to justify and get people asses in the seats. I just also think that the moves that they thought they were making was going to pay out. And because of the lack of talent development that Steve Kerr has done since between the 3rd and 4th title, it's now showing its ass. You don't really have any.
They would have to get rid of Kerr, right?
I think they're gonna let. I think they're gonna let because of what Kerr has done. I think they're gonna let him leave on his own terms, but they're going to continue to move as if we're just waiting for this Curry shit to end. So we need to get some draft picks. We need to get a high pick. We need to get some players, see what we can do here and there. But we can't make any big moves because no one wants Draymond. We can't trade Steph because that's sacrilegious for our franchise. And we already traded away or gave away Klay Thompson. So it's like we already traded away Kuminga, who could end up biting us in the ass if he helps lead the Hawks over the Knicks in the playoffs. Like it's just like they all the moves they've made have turned out to be shit. They had a number 2 overall draft pick in this dynasty, and he turned out to be shit.
Kuminga is starting to become a very interesting player to me because he's a good player that's not good. it's just like what the hell, bro? Like you'll see him, you're like, God damn, man, they got something with him. And then next thing you know, it's like, what the hell? The Warriors were right.
I think from an ownership standpoint, to answer your question, Ken, they want the lottery pick. I don't think that Draymond, Steph, or Steve Kerr are willing to do that. But I do think since they did build that new stadium, since they have been on the rise, they're one of the most popular franchises in all of sports. It's time to start the new regime. Like this is the best draft to do it in too, with so many good players coming out of college. Like it's time to start building around someone else. No, they won't trade Steph. I don't think Draymond get a free pass, and I think I agree with Nick in the sense of they're gonna agree to part ways with Steve Kerr versus looking like they fired him. So you got Steph in there as the old guy, maybe the mentor to whoever you draft. So yeah, I think they 100% are pushing for. Please don't win this game. Please don't win it.
There will not be another regime in Golden State. When this is over, it's over now. It's over. They're like it's hard to find Currys. It's just they just don't pop up. The Currys, the LeBrons of the world, these guys just don't pop up. And then they hit lightning in the bottle thanks to Mark Jackson. And they finally found like the best role player of all time in Draymond Green, the glue guy. And they just struck and it worked. But finding another guy like that is I don't see it happening. It's going to be tough. They're going to go back to just being the fucking Warriors, where they're just playing now, playing, and that's it. We're not going to really care about them. They're going to be exciting, win a couple of games here and there, but we all remember the Warriors. Shelton, you remember the Warriors?
Oh yeah.
They had good teams, but in terms of what we have right now, what they had, that shit is over. It's not going to happen. But Nick, I do want to revisit the whole conversation about Steph Curry, because I think he has been definitely getting a pass in terms of how he's still putting up numbers, but it don't seem like, I won't say it's not impactful, but it's like he's been hurt all the time. And he's managed to sort of avoid criticism. I think all those rings have helped. But you're saying that you think the Warriors failed Curry. Is that what you're saying? Or what are you saying about
I think the Warriors thought they would be in a better position, kind of like I think the Warriors thought themselves to be like the Patriots, where they were going to have a longer dynasty that would rival any other dynasty in the NBA. Because
light years away, Nick. Remember he said that shit? We're light years ahead or something like that.
Yeah, and things actually worked out in their favor situationally, like getting a number 2 overall pick.
Yeah.
Getting Kevin Durant when they did. But they all ended in ways, worst case scenario. Like you only get what was it 3 final or 4 finals appearances out of KD? Like you lose the finals to Toronto with KD being hurt, which could have made Curry have 5 rings. You lose another finals blowing a 3-1 lead. You know what I'm saying? So Curry could have had 6. It's like things went out and then you draft number 2 Wiseman, who turns out to be nothing for you. And then you get Jimmy Butler, and then he blows out his shit. It's just like, I think they would have thought, like, if we're not competing for titles, at least we're going to be one of the last 4 teams, in the whole dance. And it hasn't gone that way. Since I think that title run that they got against Boston was the last. That was literally their last dance when it comes to, like, this is the last of Curry when it comes to his greatness and being showcased on the biggest floor, because now you couldn't even imagine them getting through the West now. No matter who they get, even if they were to somehow, some way get Giannis, do you think Curry and Giannis is beating OKC in 7 games, or the Spurs, or the Nuggets? Like, again, it's just kind of like, I think they thought their run was going to be longer and more glorious. And granted, you got 4 rings, so you can't poo-poo on none of that. This is a dynasty, but these last few years against going with the timeline of Giannis since his championship, you could say the same thing about the Warriors. It's like, but Giannis doesn't have the same, marketing like Steph does. Giannis, people don't know the difference between Cookie Monster voice and Giannis voice. As far as recognizable athletes. So I don't think that, I think that's more to do with anything. But I think there is a conversation people don't want to really have about Golden State, and they keep dropping their names like they're going to be a contender someday. And we've been over that shit.
And Curry getting hurt. And Curry getting hurt gives them a pass, right? He's been hurt most of the season. So, we can do the what if, game or whatever. But, it was organizational arrogance, man. On top of the world. And I think you saying that they thought they were the Patriots is spot on. They just knew that they had all this shit figured out. And for a while it was working out, but to be sustainable, like, you have to hit on every single thing. And picking Wiseman was, you can look at as damn near the beginning of the end, because he was supposed to come in and they thought that they were going to hand it off to him. And they had the next guy that was going to be that foundational piece to keep this thing rolling. And it didn't work. And then you get Butler. And you're like, all right, so we got Butler, and we're going to bring Butler into the system that we already have here. And then that shit didn't work. So, and then now Curry hit this spot where he can't even stay on the court and play, the longevity is being questioned. So he's kind of falling off. So, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think the last name is appropriate description for them. But I they're gonna definitely try to go out like champs, but the roster's not good, and we'll see what happens with them, after that. But hey,
Yeah, I think you're right with the Wiseman thing. I think they were expecting at least the Chris Bosh, kind of contribution out of him, or at least a baby Joel. You know what I'm saying? Like it was supposed to be something meaningful to give him a new dynamic, an inside out game with Curry outside. You would have Wiseman on the inside.
He was supposed to be Looney on steroids, is what he was supposed to be. You had Draymond that's supposed to work with him. They had terrible mismanagement to get them where they were because they had everything set up. They were set up to win, and they were set up to have the future set with the picks that they had, and they just blew it. They blew it. They blew it. They completely blew it.
Yeah.
And it's tough. When
Got cocky, man.
They did. They really did. And you look to Draymond to be a leader like that, and like I said, I think that, in my opinion, outside looking in, I would think that they would want Draymond to take Wiseman under his wing and kind of teach him about how to play with Curry, because playing with Steph Curry is different than playing with any other player in the league if you're a big man. So I think that they were trying to teach him that, but he wasn't getting it fast enough. And they ran out of patience really quick, and here we are. So that's the point that they got to.
All right.
Hey, this Miami Charlotte game going nuts. These niggas.
Why does LaMelo? Why do LaMelo stop at like the free throw? Why do he never drive the basketball?
Because he's a goofball, bro. That's why I keep on saying.
He's not, man. He's not.
He got the size and the strength.
Did you see that alley?
Be able to get to the hole anytime he want to.
He play like an idiot.
He stop at the 3-point line of the. He does.
No, what I was gonna say, tonight is the night. You're absolutely right, Lewis. What he needs to be doing, because the shot's not falling. Him and Knipple like 2 for 20 from 3.
Yeah, he keeps
but
just shooting.
He's scoring.
He's not on the mark.
He is
scoring.
But he's
I
not.
do give you that. But if you're looking at this game, they can't really guard him. He could get to the cup.
He play like a YN, bro.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
He's the poster boy for the
fucking crazy to watch. Damn.
And that shit be going in, bro. And then so everybody fall in love with it.
Right now.
But this is what's been happening to them down the stretch a lot lately. Is not showing up in the fourth quarter. It's been an epidemic down the stretch. They'll be playing great in every game, but the fourth quarter, LaMelo disappeared, Khan disappeared.
That's what was
happening in these last few games.
Lou, that's why I was arguing with these niggas the other week. I was just like, bro, these niggas, why y'all keep hyping? I watch these games too. I see how he play. I don't trust him, and he's their best player easily. He's easily their best player, and he play like that. That's why I'm like, bro, what are we doing?
They just started
TV had the perfect. He played like he got Nike. He played like he got Nike slides on. He played like he got slides on. Like, I'm gonna just shoot this 3. Damn, this shit's nuts.
Hey, Andrew Wiggins is pulling the bag from what people thought he was gonna be coming out of Kansas.
This is what Golden State had.
This is the reason why, as much as Sheldon go hard for Charlotte, they star player is gonna be their problem. Like that nigga, he inefficient.
That's the main thing. If he was,
that nigga's inefficient.
The only reason why we respect
super efficient, dog. Look at the stats. When he's playing bad, it's bad. But when you watch what he's done over the course of the season, he's ultra efficient. Everybody on this team is efficient because they're not shooting a million times. They're putting the points up and they're doing what they're supposed to do. Efficiency is not the question. How he gets his buckets is his way. But when it's not working, it looks crazy. But it's worked all year. So you really can't say much about it. Like I said, down the stretch, these last 10 games, it's been tough in the fourth quarter for this team. And it's because it's tightening up and it's the end of the season.
He's not efficient.
He's very efficient. He's been efficient all season. He has the highest plus minus. He has the highest plus minus in the league. What are you saying?
We're talking about shots, bro.
What are you saying?
Bro,
that's what I'm telling you.
You look at these games, you can tell.
He's so efficient.
I ain't looked at half as many as games as you have.
They were up 8. They were up 8 in this game. He came off the court and they went down 6. So he's very efficient. He's getting it done, and he's doing it different ways. It's not just shooting the ball.
We talking about how many shots is he making versus how many shots is he taking.
That's my point. He's not shooting the ball a million times. He's not.
And that's just keeps shooting worse. Hold on, Spike. He's shooting the ball less. This how you know he's just a high volume.
I can't believe this shit.
He's shooting the ball less, and his field goal is I think the lowest it's ever been in his career since being in Charlotte. Like that enough tells you right that he's inefficient. You shooting the ball less, and you missing more shots.
efficiency to me, what it means is you're taking the right shots, you're making the right plays. The guy has the highest plus minus in the league. That means when he's in the game. Think about it now. Think about efficiency. When he's in the game, they're up by more points than any other team in the OKC's, any of those teams. He means more than anybody else on the basketball court.
Do you know how ridiculous you sound because you are the facts? You're the facts guy. You're the numbers guy. You say if A plus B equals C, that's what it is.
That's what I'm giving you. That's what I'm giving you.
Jalen gave you that. When we're talking efficiency, we're not talking about your
He's talking about field goal percentage.
No. Exactly. That's efficiency.
That's not efficiency by itself, Nick. Efficiency means what he's doing on the court plus minus. When he's on the court, he affects
when do we ever talk
any
plus
other player in the league.
On this
Nick,
is that not efficiency? Are you missing that part?
Nick, you know what bothers me when niggas go to plus minus? Fucking tell me what plus minus is. Explain to me how.
It's a very simple equation. If you're on the court, you're winning by more points than any other player in the league. That's your plus minus. If his plus minus is higher than any other player in the league, including, and I'm talking about these teams like your OKCs, that means your guy SGA, any of the players you want to name. When LaMelo is on the court, Charlotte is winning by more points than any other team, any other player in the league. He's efficient. There you go. That's your efficiency right there. He comes off the court.
So I just looked
and they go down.
He ain't the leader. He ain't the leader in plus minus. So
who is? Who is?
Shea
who is? Absolutely.
Shea is.
Where is he ranked?
And it would make sense because
where is he? Where is he ranked?
He's number 1.
No, I said where is LaMelo ranked?
Number 9.
That can't be right. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Because I just looked it up. Right. It can't be.
He ain't even top 5, top 8. He can't be. Him up. And they about to lose to a Miami team that ain't got fucking.
It can't be.
Y'all tell me. I'm gonna tell you the top 5, and you tell me if this sound more legit than what Shota talking about. Number 1 is Shea. Number 2 is his running mate, Chet. I mean, obviously he would benefit from it because he playing the second most minutes of the team. Number 3 is Derek White. Number 4 is Victor Wembanyama. And 5 is Julian from San Antonio.
Ooh.
Wouldn't it make sense for those teams, those players to be there because they play more like they play when the teams are blowing out other teams?
Yeah, I'm looking at statmuse.com right now. It's got Shea, Chet, Derek White, Vic, Julian Champagne, Peyton Pritchard, LaMelo Knife. Yeah,
it's a dumb stat because it's just saying how, like
it's not a dumb stat, bro. How's that a dumb
stat? Shelton, I think that so. I understand what you're talking about, but yeah, we've always kind of it's plus minus is a Skip Bayless stat, bro.
Yeah, bro. We don't read those stats on this program, bro.
I let you have it because I don't care all that much. So I was surprised you started using it.
I was like, I use it because he questioned LaMelo's efficiency. See, the thing about it is
that's not how we judge efficiency. We've never judged efficiency like that, bro.
Here's the thing: when LaMelo's playing the way he's playing, when it's working, everybody's all in, and it's been working all year. But now that it's not working, that's when everybody's like, oh, that's terrible. He's not efficient. Yes, he is. He's been doing the same thing all year.
Bro, I'm telling you as a Hawks fan who had Trae Young on their team. Trae Young is also inefficient. I'm telling you this, bro.
Trae Young and LaMelo are not in the same category this year. Not this year. Right. Now, most years, I'm with you. In most years, I'm with you. LaMelo plays a crazy style of basketball.
Who's a better player? Overall, who's a better player? I want to
hear between Trae and LaMelo?
Yeah.
LaMelo. LaMelo's better than Trae Young. He can't shoot as good as Trae Young, but he's a better player.
Based off.
He ain't a better passer.
I mean, but all he do is shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
This year he's proven to be more efficient on defense. He actually is figuring out ways to get the ball because if you look at a Con ain't dribbling the ball at all. Con is catch and shoot. So he's figuring out how to get the ball to Con. He's getting the ball to Brandon Miller where he likes it.
Who has he guarded this game?
This game he's been guarding. He got killed this game.
No, man.
He's been getting smoked this game because he was guarding.
Was he guarding David? Because Davion Mitchell
went off. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the point that we're
Yeah.
making about the plus minus. You just said he not guarding nobody. He chucking up these shots. They losing by 4.
No.
They should be winning this game.
Lou, I'm with you. What I'm saying is they playing bad.
Can I say something real quick? So I just because obviously there's a mix up on what efficiency is and the definition.
Somebody's trying to change the definition, Ken. That's what you need to say.
Fine. But I think in order to move forward, we need to agree on what efficiency is. So I just looked it up, and it is to a certain degree what Shelton is describing. He's using the wrong metric though. What they said in the Google is that it is a measure of players' productivity per possession or minute, balancing positive contributions, et cetera, against negatives one. But according to this, it says they use PER, player efficiency ratings, and true shooting percentage and effective field goal percentage. I don't see the plus minus. So that's what it says here.
You can use whatever stat you want to use. I watch the damn games, and that nigga ain't efficient.
Dog, I watched every game. He's efficient.
I know your eyes broke. That's why you got glasses on.
I was about to say Jalen. I was gonna say Jalen. The only thing I need to see is the EYE test. You know what I'm saying? I see what this goofy ass nigga do every game, and I'm like, bro, this is your king.
Hey, Nick,
I wouldn't trade him
It's
for
like
the
he
world.
Don't realize he's a 6'8" point guard. 6'7",
I wouldn't
like
trade
a
him for the
6'7" point guard. Bro,
That's not his game.
That's what got him to the league, Lou.
That's nuts though. Like he's shooting these flat footed ass threes. Like he.
Even with the PER, you want to know who the leader in the league is? The PER. This funky ass stat.
I just looked it up. That's crazy.
Steven
You
Adams.
don't even want to know the number one person is.
Steven Adams is the number one PER in the league. Exactly.
Look, all that shit is bullshit to me. I was just trying to help y'all out.
That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at his.
Well, like I said, watching the games and watching what he was able to do since January, which we got to count the whole season. LaMelo Ball has been efficient.
Bro, ain't nobody trying to hear all that shit. What's up, people? How you doing?
This is the most important game of their season.
Absolutely, Lou.
Of his career.
And they ain't show
15. Up. Well, look, wait, let me finish. I'm saying I'm watching him for this whole quarter, not do anything efficiently as you're talking about. He ain't even making good passes.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing
down
with
the
you.
court and
Lou, that ain't tonight's game.
Passes.
Tonight's game for me is not the argument. He has not had a good game. None of them have played well tonight. They don't deserve to win this game. But what I'm saying is he's been efficient this season. Doc said he wasn't efficient this season. I said that's not true. LaMelo has been efficient all season long. I watched every game. Doc ain't watched nothing but women basketball. He don't know nothing about How you gonna talk about efficiency? You watching them miss all of layups. You can't even discuss efficiency in that league.
Unlike you, I am a fan of basketball in general. So when basketball is on, I watch basketball. Unlike most
people, make layups in the women's game. They don't even make layups. We can't even talk about efficiency.
That's how you know when a nigga lose the argument. You know when a nigga lose the argument, he had to go there.
He went so fancy so quick.
He took the lowest blow.
And
the lowest blow he could take.
Come on, bro. How you gonna throw the ladies? The ladies ain't do nothing to you.
Yeah, they did.
Respect the queens, bro. He just threw them all under the bus.
You could take, bro.
I enjoy basketball, so I watch basketball, my nigga. And with me watching basketball, I'm telling you, this nigga's inefficient. You just came and focused your team, and I get that.
How are you quantifying inefficient? What's inefficient?
By his shooting percentage.
Yeah.
Like Melo, and I could just watch Melo like. He just played in his playing style. Just I don't know. I got to put in words. I just watch him, bro.
Put it in words, Doc. Put it in words.
Exactly because look,
you don't want to listen.
Because I'm asking because when I'm looking at the stats, he only played 28 minutes a game, shot 41% from the field, 37% from three, 90 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. On 3 turnovers and 20 points. That's relatively efficient. What's inefficient about his game?
Not for the volume of 3. Like he's shooting You said 36%, right? Not from three, bro.
37% from three. That's elite. 37 from three is elite.
I would say being a 41% shooter with like to lose point with the skill set that he has, he should be a more efficient shooter than 41%. Especially with how many shots he
that's
takes.
fine. I'll give you that.
40%.
But when he's shooting,
Nah,
when
most
he's
good
shooting
guards.
from three,
Y'all keep on
when
saying
he's
he's an
shooting
all-star.
from three, what he shoots from the field, bruh.
Yeah, he's an above average 3-point shooter.
I mean, oh
Kobe
shit!
White. Bro, hey, bro, Kobe. Kobe White.
Kobe going crazy.
And
Look
he's
like
2
Kobe
to
Bean.
1. And he's 2
Right.
to 1 when it comes to assist to turnover ratio, which isn't elite, but it isn't horrible. You know what I'm saying? He should be closer to 3 to 1.
But that's what I'm saying, FIFA. The way you
Here's
talk
what
about
I'll
this
say,
guy, he should be in a lot better stats side of the stats than where he is.
Yeah,
Look,
Okay,
Nick,
he has the
you
same
gotta look at
makeup.
the- you
hold
gotta
on,
look at
hold
the-
on.
He got the same makeup.
You have to look at the
He
other.
got the same makeup at SGA. I think he
You got
leaves
to
a
look
lot
at
of
the other
mid
two on the
game
team.
stuff
He's
on the
playing.
court.
Thank you.
He's
Thank
playing
you,
with
Shelton.
2 scorers. So he's
Yes.
not going 20 points for him is what you basically expect. You got 2 other 20-point scorers on the same team that he's made better. These guys will tell you themselves that they're better because of what LaMelo is doing.
We
They'll
not
tell you that.
That may be true.
Yeah, exactly. That's two different things that we're talking about. Because when I'm talking about efficiency, I'm solely talking about LaMelo and his shot, the shots that he takes and the shots that he makes. Is he efficient at doing that?
No, hold on. I guess my second point is also this. Inefficient also means to me the shots you take and like the timeliness of your shots. Like he's all like as a person who watched Trae Young, I understand how shots can take you out the game. Bad shots take you, and I've seen LaMelo do that multiple times. That's inefficient to me. And right now he has the opportunity to actually put him on his back, and he's not doing it. And I just
That's the
I don't know,
point.
bro.
That's
I just
the
don't.
point
I don't
right
see
there.
it. I don't see it.
Yeah, tonight.
This
he
team should be
really-
on his back. This
Yeah,
team should
tonight
be on
he-
his back right now.
Yeah,
it's
he
not.
hadn't. Yeah, he hadn't really stepped up in this fourth quarter. Well, the second half mostly, and he did it the other night too against Boston. He had like 36 in the third quarter. It ended the game with 36. So there are
So
games
you're
when
giving me history and adding to my point. You're giving me history.
No. What I'm saying is there, just like any other player, there's times when he doesn't show up. That's what I'm saying to you. And those are the few games that you watch. Not every game, evidently, because you ain't seen none in this run. Because I guarantee you, he's been the MVP of this whole run that they've been on since January. This has all been LaMelo's doing. He's been the maestro of this, which is nothing but efficiency. What I'm saying is there is credence to some of the things you're saying, but as far as to say overall he's not efficient, that's bullshit.
Well, my thing.
Because wait, hold on, real quick. Because what LaMelo does for the others, and Shelton, I agree with everything that you're saying, is that his game itself may not be as efficient as some of the other elite guards in the league. But when you look at what he's contributed to the wins, how easy he makes the game for everybody else. Con Knipple is not off the dribble scorer like that. Like his game is not built that way. He gets a lot of easy shots because of what LaMelo gives him. Brandon Miller the same way. Now he does have more of a bag than Con Knipple off the dribble, but these guys, especially who's the lefty that's the point, the power forward, I always forget his name.
Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges. Bro, almost all of his buckets come off of LaMelo assists. So LaMelo does have inefficiencies, not gonna lie. I think that's tied to maturity. Because remember, at the beginning of the season, I said, bro, I don't know if LaMelo's going to be mature enough. I think he got mature enough, but what we're seeing the roadblock now is that he has to push through that to hit that elite level on all facets of the game. He's not there yet. He's scratching the surface of being an elite player. He hasn't broken through yet.
My thing
Hey,
is
go ahead, Nick.
I was gonna say real quick that Kobe White this is supposed to be his biggest game of his NBA career, and Kobe White is the reason why they're in this game, and he's
Kobe
saving
White's
them.
still in the show.
So, but they're going into overtime. So LaMelo needs to show. This is why
This
I don't give a
LaMelo,
fuck
yeah,
about
this should
all
be
that other
him.
shit y'all talking about. Because if he doesn't show up for these moments, he's just the same player that he always been. He just gonna do LaMelo, and that's it. It's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna help the team at all, and more than likely, it's gonna hurt it.
Facts.
But yeah, I'm watching the game right now for LaMelo. This is the LaMelo show that should be going on.
Yeah.
Tyler Hero,
I'm with
fucked
Nick
up.
right here.
I'm
with Nick
just
right
so
here.
relieved.
The
I'm
best
so happy.
player on the floor. The best player on the floor right now should be LaMelo, and he should be able to show people that over this next 5 minutes. Like that, I think that's the flat out bottom line. What you and FIFO are saying, Sheldon, I get it. I understand he does make other players better. However, it seems like his basketball IQ is just like in the dump, in the toilet from these shots that I've been seeing him take. Yeah, he make good passes sometimes, but he should be way more. He's a lot better and could be way more efficient if he know how to use the mid game. He ain't got no midi. That's his biggest problem.
He definitely has mid range, Lou. That's what he does best.
I ain't seen it tonight.
He's had mid range. Like you're saying, go straight to the basket. What you were saying earlier about him going straight to the basket, that's what he needs to do.
Well, points in the paint or midi.
Mid range, he got
his
mid range game. He's one of the best mid range players in the league. But what he's doing tonight now, where he's falling short tonight is like I said, he's 2 for 15 from 3, and his shot that normally falls is not falling on a night that you needed to fall the biggest night of the season for the team. But it's a good thing that they did bring in Kobe White and got him for little or nothing, got him for some peanuts, which was a great trade. And Miles Bridges has stepped up big time tonight because Brandon Miller, he has 19, but he's not been that great. And Khan ain't showed up at all. So it's been LaMelo having to get it done.
Let me put it in simplest terms. I guess I've been talking around, like talking in circles, I guess. He don't have the it, bro. He don't have it, dog. He just doesn't have it. Like he can have the talent and it can look good and if it's for Charlotte, if it's for the city of Charlotte, and as a Hornets fan who never had shit, I could get that too. You gonna put him on a pedestal. But the it isn't there. It just isn't.
You know what? He's the basketball version of Dak Prescott. That's exactly what the fuck he is.
Damn, y'all.
That's exactly what the fuck he is, man.
Don't do that.
That's what he is.
I think that this year he's played some of his best basketball of his career this year. He took basketball more seriously this year than he has in any other time. So I'm impressed with what he is. He still got growing to do. He's still a YN out there in these streets.
How long Melo been in the league, man?
It's been a minute.
He's on his second contract, so I know it's been longer than that.
And we still expecting this nigga to grow up, bro.
Absolutely. You seen it. You seen it this year, didn't you? What did I just say? He did it this year, right? Didn't I just say that?
Not.
What changed was his coach that came in. And his coach made all the difference in the world. He'll tell you that himself. He speaks on his coach. He speaks on Charles whatever, I can't remember his last name, but he talks about LaMelo talks about the difference he's made in his game.
This nigga just came, bro. He came off the pick and took a 24-footer off 1 foot. Like what? He just came off a pick and roll, Ken, and shot a 24-foot jumper off 1 foot in overtime. As like this,
no, it didn't go in.
No, he's 3 for 16. He's 3 for 16 right now.
He just have it all night, man. Taking all year though. That's what I'm saying. He's been taking that same shot all year.
And that's our point. He shouldn't be taking that shot at all.
He made another good pass. He made another good pass. He got 3 passes.
That was a good pass to Miller right there.
He can pass the ball.
He is a suburban Ja Morant. That's what he is.
No, he ain't. Don't do that.
Yeah, he is.
Don't do it.
That's exactly what he is. Because that car accident showed me everything I needed to know. Too. Like,
hey, Shelton. He a Ja Morant with a 2-parent household.
I'm crazy.
Hey, it was one point when I was even thinking myself that would be the trade that should be made is Ja for LaMelo, but I thought that's what they would.
You were ready to give up on.
I wasn't. No, I'm not saying me. I'm saying at the one point we were talking about trading him.
Hey, FIFO, real quick. Let's just want to get on record who you have for each conference for the play-ins. So we got the Heat and Charlotte playing right now. They're in OT. Who you have with Orlando and Philly? Well, who do you have as the 7th and 8th seeds in the East? And do you have as the 7th and 8th seeds in the West?
Yeah, and in the East, give me Charlotte. I think they pull this game out in OT. I think Philly gets the 8th spot. Who's in the playing in the West?
Golden State
Phoenix,
is playing.
Portland.
Golden State is playing the Clippers, and Phoenix playing Portland.
Clippers.
So Golden State is playing who?
The
The
Clippers.
Clippers.
The Clippers for the 7th seed? Or
Yes.
that's for
No, that's for the
No, that's for
AFC.
that's for the ninth
AFC.
and tenth.
that's
Yeah,
the
for the
9th
AFC.
seed.
Yeah.
That's the 19
Uh,
game.
Who's
I mixed
playing
them
the
up earlier.
7-8 game? Who's
Phoenix
playing
and Phoenix and Portland.
Tonight.
Phoenix.
Phoenix, Portland. Hold on.
I thought
let
that
me
was the
see.
10-9 game.
No, I had them mixed up.
Yeah, nah.
I had it backwards. I was wrong.
Golden State Clippers is 10-9. So they trying to get to the AFC.
Give me Portland beating Phoenix, and then who? The other game is who?
Golden State and the Clippers.
I think Golden State makes it. So I think it's Golden State and Portland that make the playoffs.
All right.
You think Golden State wants to make the playoffs?
Golden State.
I think so. I think so because the thing is where they'll be drafting if they don't make the playoffs, right? Like right outside the lottery or right toward the end of the lottery, it doesn't really make a difference for them, right? So like I think that for Golden State is either make the playoffs and see what happens, or they should have tanked all year and got a top 5 pick, but that's not the case. So the playoffs.
Golden State loses because they got Steph on the minutes restriction.
I thought he was off the minutes restriction. He's still his own one.
They say they still gonna keep him on the minutes restriction. So that right there told me everything about what they're doing tonight.
They are trying to lose him.
Y'all need to get in, so y'all gonna restrict. Like y'all don't care if y'all get in or not. It's like, all right, cool. So
because he shouldn't come off the floor. If you're trying to win, Steph should play the whole game.